every single session is going to be a building block. Because if somebody has to, why not me? So, why not you? If you want your word to mean anything to anybody else, it has to mean something to you.
Go away. Popped.
Is it just me, or is my face looking just like a little bit leaner? I did shave my beard this morning like a little bit shorter. Usually it's a 9mm, now it's a 5mm, so it's probably just that. But I woke up this morning and I was like, Brandon, you've been dieting for like 3.5 weeks now, and it's already like, which is obviously a great thing, because when you look in the mirror and you're like, you know what, we're seeing progress, things are good, every day is a really, really good day. But what's going on, guys? Brandon Harden here. Hope you're having a great day. Right now, we are outside the back of a gym called Platinum Gym. You've seen it a few times before. We are here today to train push, which is the first day of the rotation. Today's a Monday, and we're gonna be testing out a new pre-workout for today's session. Now, considering for the past few weeks I've been having the same pre-workout, it was the EHP Pride, but in flavor sour green apple. So I wanted to try a new flavor, which is gonna be the Fantasy Cola. I've even got myself a little 550ml pre-workout shaker from EHP as well. I'm gonna be trying this today. Fantasy Cola is literally just a glorified way of calling it Fanta. I probably have a 0 sugar Fanta at least 2 or 3 times a week. I have a very accurate representation of what I think this should taste like. Geordie bullies me all day, every day. On a side note, this might actually be one of the last times we lock this car, because we might not actually have it for much longer. I'll break it down in a future video, but we might not be having the R8 for much longer. Maybe like a week, maybe 2 weeks, maximum 3 weeks. It might be time to say goodbye. For a good reason, but I'll talk about it like later. Alright, so it's quite a small shaker, isn't it? But maybe should have got a bigger one. I'm gonna sneeze. Alright, I'm gonna sneeze. Respectable. It's a respectable orange flavour. It is very nice. We are limited to fresh, warm temperature tap water. It just maybe is a little bit too late to have pre-workout. But today, I'm chasing a juicy chest pump. I don't know if it actually has like anything that's gonna help with the pump, but I did do a fresh jab just before the gym, so I got all kinds of energy surging through my veins. Did you have a jab?
Not had a jab today, no.
Full disclosure, I'm a terrible influence, and James is 100% natural.
But now we'll stay natty, but you know, to be fair, there's one thing I would love to see. I love to see myself on gear, just to see like what I would look like. It all depends on like, you know, what you are doing for a living. Like if your goal is to have like the sickest physique, yeah, by all means, like, you know, do it. But if you like just do it for like a hobby, and like you want to reach like a certain state, then I don't see a point.
Me and James have like a very, very similar view. Unless you're gonna get something from it, like competing, your main purpose in life is to just walk around looking like a Greek god while you exist on this earth, then of course, by all means, if that's a priority for you. Or if there's a monetary gain, if you have to look a certain way, people in movies, like The Rock for example, like, or Thor, they have to look a certain way for these roles. They definitely jump on stuff for a short period of time to look that way. Otherwise these guys, like Thor, would look like Thor all year round. But he doesn't. You can't tell me he's natural. He's on that extra electrifying trend. Zeus juice. I want some Zeus juice. And James made a valid point, like, James is completely natural and has like probably one of the best natural physiques I've ever seen in my life in person. Like to the extent that like his arm density, tricep insertion, everything is like so dense and sick. I'm honestly in a little bit of disbelief that this guy is even natural because of how good he looks. An enhanced physique versus a completely natural physique. How long have you been training for?
About 9 years now.
9 years. At the end of the workout, we'll do a little bit of a comparison, so we'll see you in the gym. Recommendations of James. We're starting the workout off with bench. I haven't actually bench pressed in a very long time, like probably like 2 months. We're gonna take it kind of light. The only time I've really ever seen injuries in the gym, it's only been on the bench press. So I don't want that to happen today. We've adequately warmed up. We did a lot of shoulder exercises just to get the shoulders all warmed up. But we're gonna see how it goes and just try and avoid any unnecessary injuries.
You're fucking crazy. Yeah, you're back in the game and you don't feel ashamed. Always want me at your party, like me next to a Bacardi. Cause you know I'm spinning faster than a Harley. Yeah, you're still in the game but you don't feel ashamed. You just close
It's weird, when I look at your physique, I look at what I could have been if I train naturally, and potentially, like, you never know, like if you go to the dark side, you'll literally never know how your physique would look naturally. Like, you just don't, you never will. Even if you take stuff like 1 year and then go off for your entire life, it's still not classed as being like truly natty. You're always gonna be like slightly enhanced, like an accidental jab, someone jabs you in his sleep. I don't know, but once it's gone, I think it's pretty much always, you're not natural. Have you ever been jabbing in your sleep?
Mate, probably.
Your girlfriend jabs you in your sleep?
Let me put color in your sky, take away the gray. Down the roof to a floor on a Saturday. Up your doll in the night, you do what I say. I'm just a getaway, I'm just your getaway. I'll make you warm if it's chilly, and I probably make you say things you wouldn't do normally. I'm like a 9 to 5 job, but you work for me. I'm your getaway, cause you can get away. It's a dangerous game when you underestimate. Man, you better watch your back now. When you listen to your pride and your logic steps aside, I initiate the takedown. Yeah. Don't be pushing your luck with the lion in the cage. Cause you know a wild animal could never be tamed. Get me in the ring, I won't back down. Throw me in the waters, but I won't drown. I'm made of solid rock. I punch with all that I got. I am a fighter. I am a fighter. I am a fighter. Like a thief in the night, yeah, I'll catch you by surprise. No, you'll never even see it coming. When you look in my eyes, you'll get chills down your spine, and I bet I'm gonna send you running. Yeah.
Finished the workout. Had an absolute dance festival, like such like techno flashback, Z's vibes. Like this entire playlist in this gym is literally reminding me of like when I was 16 and all I used to watch is like Z's chest bra and Jeff's side. Like that was it. And like this sort of like dance tracks, all these anthem things are like exactly what me and my friend Lewis used to listen to. If you go back to my very first YouTube videos, you'll see videos of myself and a guy called Lewis just like doing everything to try to get big, and that was like kind of how it started, and this sort of stuff was like how it began. So right now me and James are gonna do a physique update comparison. This is what I'm looking like 11 weeks out. We're gonna be showing like an 8 year versus 9 year. I'm almost at 9 year to be fair, so let's just call it like 9 year versus 9 year enhanced versus natty physique, just to show you, like, because you are pretty much like, this is like pinnacle premium genetics for a natty. Like, he looks really good, so we're gonna just like do some poses and you can see, and then we'll chat about after. Let's do a couple of things.
All right, take me through it. I mean,
should we take this off?
Tops off, guys.
Tops off.
This is awkward to film.
you look great.
We could just do like chilling and then a front double.
Got I need to learn my posing again.
Thanks, guys.
Front lat spread?
Front lat.
Can you do a front lat? Like a...
Sick.
Back?
Get fucking cramp.
Shit. Go on, boys.
Do a side tricep?
Yeah.
Do you have like a favourite classic pose?
Pretty double by, I'll say.
Double by?
Front double by.
I'll do that.
Let's do what you do.
Yeah, it's like a lat spread and double bicep on the one side.
Oh,
I'm not
great.
opposed to getting legs out.
Sorry, Jordy, this is a bit awkward.
Oh, God, okay. This is where it's going. You both look the same way.
So that is it. That is what I'm looking like. That is what James is looking like. I'm actually, you guys are gonna be blown away by that, I feel like, because like I'm looking at that footage and I'm like, James looks freaking sick. And that is like the truth. That is like, you can look like this. Like James has been training for like 8 years, 9 years naturally, and looks sick. You don't even need anything. Like, what have you actually done like over the past like 8 years? How have you like gone about your training? What's like nutrition been like? What's training been like? How much of a priority has it been for you?
It all started quite. I used to love my consoles, right? I used to be obsessed with like playing Call of Duty, you know, be up to like 2 o'clock in the morning.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, my sister's ex-boyfriend, literally just because he used to be like a gym bro, and like he used to drag me down to the gym, like just literally one off, he used to drag me down, and it all started from there. Started training, and I started seeing results pretty quickly. Obviously, like the motivation that I wanted, because I came from like a really skinny like rig.
It's like you have to build tissue from actually nothing.
That's it. To be fair, nutrition-wise was tricky. Like I used to dirty bulk.
Oh.
People don't believe in dirty bulk, but for me, it worked really well.
Yeah. You've got like a fucking line here on your jaw, right there.
Is that a jawline?
There's no way you're eating McDonald's right now.
Oh no, mate. To be fair, my best friend, Caleb, shout out. He said to me like, you know, don't ever fucking eat Mackies again. Probably about a year ago now. I don't touch that shit. I literally, so I used to always train after college.
Yeah.
So I used to train late evening. To be fair, like the way I kind of saw it, like how I built muscle quickly, I used to train at like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. And then I used to literally have a protein shake after, have a big meal.
Anabolic window.
And then go to sleep. Literally repeat that process 5 days a week, 6 days a week.
Yeah.
And I believe like, you know, obviously you recover.
It just can't.
And you rest and you like, your body just like kind of takes that in.
That very well could be absolute BS, but at the same time, like I used to train at night time too, because I used to feel like when I've got a whole day's nutrition in my stomach, like multiple meals, and then I go to the gym, I'm training where my muscles are at their like fullest capacity, like glycogen stores through the roof, full of so much to exert because I've been eating the whole day. And I kind of get where that perspective comes from. But then there are some very successful physiques from people that train in the morning. Are we ever going to know? Are we ever going to truly know the science behind that? Probably not. Good workout.
Bedtime.
Good girlfriend.
Bedtime.
I know, for real, I know, good deal. Set me free.
And it feels so good. With our prep sauces from Protein Pick and Mix.
Oh, really? Geordie just went to Sainsbury's to get a couple things from the store. We have both pretty much fell in love with a thing called venison. It's an expensive thing, and we actually substituted prawns to chicken because of the fact that prawns are like slightly more expensive than chicken. Had venison for the first time, which is a super ultra lean steak. For example, in 125 grams of venison, there is only 0.5 grams of fat. That much actual like sirloin steak or regular steak would be like upwards of 10 grams of fat. So imagine that, such a good prep hack, and you're literally eating steak every day. Geordie went to get that, she couldn't get it. I'm gonna get it later. Oh, they're right. I gotta do it. Massive shout out to Protein Pick and Mix. They always sort us out, and they even write these notes. Like, how cute is that? It's like really inspiring as well. Like when like companies actually like give a shit that much that they like write out notes and everything. Like that's exactly what I'd like to create with like Hard Body, my company. A company that cares so much. Like it's really inspirational.
This is what they wanted me to try it.
Is that Biscoff? Every single company in the world is utilizing Biscoff now. Look at that. Caramel biscuit. It's so funny that every company tries to not get sued by Biscoff by calling it like caramel biscuit. If they use the word Biscoff, they'd probably get sued. Caramel biscuit, everything.
We got some more flavor drops.
Flavor drops.
We got some sauces. We have sweet chili, curry ketchup, some smoky barbecue, some cookies and cream style. We also have more.
Oh, where's mine?
Where are you?
I don't like cookies and cream.
I know, I got you a different one.
Update on the fridge situation. It was actually fixed today, and they actually replaced the whole thing rather than just sending a new part. Like they literally gave us a whole new fridge, and it's fully stocked. Geordie's got some more mustard, best salsa, which is the triple chili salsa, au paso. Got sweet chili. Oh, so this is for the cookie, the Pro Card cookie, and they also sucked us up with a bunch of other things as well. Yeah, right now I am literally about to have a pre-workout meal and get ready for the gym again. But I thought this would be a pretty interesting video, like kind of doing like a natural physique versus non-native physique. James has actually been recording a couple of videos for me recently, like probably the past like every video of the prep series for the past 5 videos, James has helped me record. And I feel like it's only necessary that like you guys get the chance to actually meet the person that's actually helping me make the videos. When he records, we train, we have a great time, he's an amazing guy. And it turns out that he is the most aesthetic cameraman in the world. How's your day?
Good. Today was actually a really good day.
You're looking lean. Look at that.
There's no fat on my face anymore.
Rolling on from the topic of natural versus unnatural. In the next video, I'm going to be breaking down my entire full stack of the beginning of this prep, because I have been on the same stack now for the past 3 weeks. And before it changes, before it gets updated, I want to tell you exactly what I have been taking and break down my entire anabolic usage. If you're excited, drop a like if you enjoyed this video as well. Subscribe if you are new. Turn on post notifications because it really helps the channel grow. And I will see you in the next video. Peace. means and